Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this, or indeed whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD, this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. We are on episode... I always forget this part, 187. We're not far off the 200 mark. We've got a job in progress, so let's get straight back into the action. Oh, apparently it's dumped us at a standstill. I swear we were moving at the end of last episode. And we are currently heading towards Glasgow with a tractor or two, I think. Let's get back up to speed. So today I don't really have much to talk about, I'll be honest. I'm very lacking in the comments. Comments? Not comments, no. Comments are fine. It's content. I've been having a bit of mental heebie-jeebies at the moment. It's not been fun to be a mod at the moment. Today's soundtrack, by the way, today's soundtrack is requested by me. I requested the Bleed soundtrack. Bleed being a nice little indie sideways scrolling shooting game by Ian Campbell. It's a one-man show. It's an amazing game. I love it to bits, and it's got great replayability, and it uses the old muscle memory that, you know, that makes a good game. At least I think muscle memory makes a good game. It's like why I like playing Sonic games so much, because Sonic games require you to think every now and again. But yeah, I like the soundtrack. Unfortunately, it's only 11 tracks long, and they're only about a couple of minutes to tune, so the chances are you might hear this one that's playing now, you might hear that again at the end of the episode. It's not a bad thing in my opinion, I fucking like it. Let's go back to MoD not having a good time at the moment. He's mostly... there's no reason for it usually. No reason whatsoever, it just happens, you know? Especially, you know, if you've got depression yourself, you know where I'm coming from with this one. Every now and again, you'll just have a bad day, and at this moment in time, I'm having a bad few days. And it's happening a bit too recently after my most recent batch of bad days, which is making it affect me just a little bit more. Just a little tiny bit more than it normally would. Because I've let it build up in my head. I'm overthinking everything, as a couple of my friends will attest to. And at the same time, I'm being really antisocial, as a couple of my other friends will attest to. But, you know, the good part is, because I've actually explained to people, look, this is how I am, this is how it works when I'm like this. People have been really cool and understanding about it. And I'm sure that in a day or two's time, I'll finally just snap a button, flick a switch even, snap my fingers, and that's generally how it works for me. I'll just wake up one day and go, right, okay, that's it, I am happy to go again. Let's bring the speed down. 50. Knock it down a gear to get back up to 50. Stay at 50. Now, last episode, we passed the last episode. Quite happily passed that one in terms of speed challenge. Speed challenge in terms of the older challenges. Excuse me. So I got this nasty cough at the moment. I think we're coming down with something, and I hope not. So yeah, depression. It has come to my attention actually on one of Watson's videos. It's Voices of the Sky, I think it is, or something like that. Excuse me. But basically, it's a game about somebody with depression and his friends helping him come to terms with it and deal with it, right? But somebody commented in this video saying he's not depressed, he's emo lol. Get the fuck out. Seriously, you, get the fuck out. Being depressed is not being fucking emo. You shouldn't make light of depression or any other mental illness. It's another one of those invisible illnesses that people get judged for just because you can't see there's something wrong. So therefore, it's okay, you'll wake up tomorrow and you'll be fine, right? No, that's not how it fucking works. Sorry, I get quite angry when people tend to write off depression as just an emo bit or a phase. That's my favourite one, when someone turns around to you and says it's just a phase, you'll grow out of it. I'm sorry, but once you're depressed, you're pretty much stuck with it. And it's all about managing your mind. Essentially, you're playing mind games with yourself to keep yourself looking happy and positive. And I'm really not happy with people who seem to think that being depressed is just being a bit emo. Emo was a phase. I don't think anybody calls anybody emo anymore. That was just a stupid little part of modern society, which I don't think anybody really needs to worry about too much anymore. Because there were so many social negatives associated with being labelled as emo. Plus also, you know, who likes to put labels in anything anyway? So what if these kids want to wear black and have their eyes covered with their hair? I say fucking let them. They're not hurting anyone. Certainly not hurting themselves. Oh, 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 yes. Made it. Why are these guys slowing down? I don't know. Let's not worry about it. I can't wait to take speed limiter back off. Really can't. Are we going to slow back down to 50 again? Yeah, we are. What a surprise. But yeah, people should not be mocking mental illnesses, but that's the problem with society these days, you know? You have an invisible illness, or something that you should be alright with. You shouldn't be feeling this bad. You shouldn't be feeling this low. You've got no reason to feel bad, right? What have you got to feel bad about is what I got told today. I'll tell you what I've got bad to feel about at the moment. I have a girlfriend who's going through various tests at the doctors, and she'll probably kill me if she finds out I'm talking about this, but most of the guys on Team Tuxedo know. But, oh, I just realised the speed limit is not on. We're getting blood tests done on Murtai because she's just constantly in pain. For the last 2 or 3 years, it's been a constant battle to keep her chin up, never mind mine. So I think that's probably what most of it is, actually. Just, you know, I'm having to fight 2 battles. Mine and my girlfriend's. A lot of people have said, why don't you just get rid of her? Why don't you just fuck her off? Get something that works. Well, first of all, there's more to a relationship than sex. Let's put that right fucking clear right now. More to a relationship than sex. And we can't go out very many places because she can't walk for too long because she's in too much pain. Then she has to sit down, but it hurts to sit down. And we're narrowing down what's wrong with her. We're slowly but surely getting there. The point I'm trying to get to is, Murtai already suffers with depression quite badly. And got paranoid then. Yeah, Murtai suffers with depression quite badly. And when she's physically limited, it hits her even more. So she really overthinks everything herself. And it takes a lot of effort to try and get her to cheer up. Because you don't tell someone to cheer up by telling them to cheer up. What you do is you distract them. You take the mind off what's going wrong with the world by watching a film and just talking shit with them. Because Murtai, unfortunately, because she doesn't go out, she hasn't got a job, she doesn't have much to talk about at all. What did you do today? Oh, I went to the kitchen, made myself a cup of tea, then was in so much pain I had to go sit back down again. If I was going to trade Murtai for a younger model, better model, don't you think I would have done by now? So that's just a rant at an angry workmate who says that, you know, I've got nothing to be depressed over. And what do I know about it anyway? Oh. Let's start with the event that kick-started it all, shall we? The bit when I was falsely accused of rape? Oh yeah, for the new guys here, I'm probably going to have to talk about it at some point during Hopeathlon, you know. So I might as well start getting used to it now. Because I imagine there's a few guys watching Euro Truck since I last spoke about this on the video. But about 8 years ago or so, I was falsely accused of rape. And the bitch decided it would be a good idea to do this, as opposed to telling her girlfriend that she was cheating on her. Dick move, mate. Dick move. I lost my job, I lost my friends, I lost my family, and I lost everything. Absolutely everything. The only thing I still have from that time, really, is my Mega Drive, and even then, I don't fire it up. I have very, very little of back then. It's taken me a long time to trust anybody. It's taken me a long time to even consider a relationship with anybody. Murtai is my first girlfriend since then, and I've been with her for 5 years. Before I met Murtai, I was celibate for 4 years. So if anybody that knows me would like to call me a man whore or a slut, please bear in mind I've only actually slept with 1 woman in 9 years. Fuck off. See what I mean? Depression just affects you and makes you so fucking angry about everything and nothing all at the same time. I shouldn't be feeling this irate. I shouldn't be having these mood swings, essentially. I should not be feeling like this. But because of how it works, I do feel like this. It's not nice. And I'm very lucky that I do have a strong support group of friends around me. So when I do feel the need to rant, I can rant without feeling the need to resort to doing it on Euro Truck. Although at the moment I've been rather antisocial to the point where I have been keeping to myself, and I'd rather not take my rage out on my friends, because that's how I feel like I'm getting. Yeah? I don't want to be ranting at my friends. And friends, I'll let my friends rant at me. I'll happily let my friends rant at me, but I don't like it when I rant at them. Especially if it's not their fault. If they've done something wrong, then I'll be the first one to pull them up and go, hey, dude, you fucked up here. You've really dropped a fucking bollock. And I make it clear they goofed up. But then that's it. I said my piece. We carry on. There's no point dragging it on or carrying on. Which brings me to something. Monday just gone. I pulled into the car park at work. I don't drive particularly fast because there's a speed limit on the car park. But I do happen to have a habit, because I've got a small car, it's nippy and manoeuvrable, I happen to do lots of sudden steering changes, so it looks like I'm moving quicker than I am. So this is a woman who's recently got a promotion. She's a fucking idiot. No one likes her anyway. She hasn't really got a promotion, it's just in her head she has. And she decided to tell me off for going too fast in the car park. It's 7:30 in the morning, love. There's no one else around. Fuck off. And then, about an hour or so later, she pulls me up and she tries to give me a bollocking for the same thing again. I'm like, okay, you pulled me up once, you said your thing once. Why are you carrying on? You've made your point, fuck off. I might as well just call this episode the fuck off episode. That's all I've done, told everyone and everything to fuck off. But that's how strongly I feel when somebody turns around to me and tells me that depression is just an emo phase. It's fucking not. It affects you, it affects your loved ones, it affects your family, it affects your friends. It affects everyone in your immediate working life. Because I think I mentioned this in a Eurotruck video a month or two ago, actually. Let's slow it down, because we've got speed limit change. There we go. There we go, 50. But I mentioned about a month or two ago that I had a bad day at work. This is what I mean, actually, because it's this current bad period so soon after the last one. And I actually said to my workmates, don't mind me, I'm feeling a bit down, just leave me to it, I'll be alright in a day or two. And they spent all day trying to cheer me up and tell me it's okay, look at the positives. What you got to be depressed about, this, that and the other, blah blah blah. Actually, it actually upset me at work today because I accidentally upset one of my colleagues. Because he was telling me about the whole what have I got to be depressed about, blah blah blah. Does he go to bed at 4 o'clock do I go to bed at 4 o'clock each morning because I'm looking after my dying mother? Well, my friend, the answer to that is no, I don't stay up till 4 in the morning looking after my dying mother. That's because my mother isn't dying, which sounds fucking harsh on you. But I do have to do a full-time job, and then when I do have a full-time job, I'm looking after my virtually immobile other half. And then I balance my social life and my YouTube on top of it. Yeah, I know. It's not a contest. My life isn't worse than his. Because I think I accidentally hit a nerve with him. And I did go up to him later and apologise for basically making a dick move myself. But he's like, Mod, mate, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But I was worried. That's why I apologised. 60 with a speed camera. Let's stay at 50 just in case. Yeah, see, there we go, 13 minutes into the episode and we've looped around already. How about that? I think I made the point. More than made the point. I'm just so angry with the world right now. And I'm hoping, with Hope Athlon, we can educate people a bit more with why depression is such a big thing. And how you can't just click your fingers and be alright the next fucking day. It doesn't work like that. Never has done, never will do. And if it did work like that, then please sign me up for experimental treatments that'll get me better, like, you know, but then again, there are good sides to being depressed. You learn to appreciate life that little bit more, just that little bit. You learn to take each day as it comes. You learn to appreciate each day, even if it's just a little thing that's happened. You have to have the little victories, you know? You need to have the little victories to tide you over. Oh, okay, let's go past him. Looks like we're going to run that hard shoulder soon. I hope not. Come on, let's get past this dickhead. Knock it down a gear. That's it, get into the power band. Let's talk more about Eurotruck, shall we? I've actually gone looking on all the dev blogs. All they seem to be caring about at the moment is going to Gamescons in America and getting more publicity for Eurotruck. Bear in mind this game's been out and full release for about a year or two now. And still actively promoting it. Still actively developing it. Still actively wanting the community to be involved. And did I mention they like mods so much. They like encouraging the community to mod their game so much they made a mod manager. SES, fantastic developers. But, wait, what am I saying but for? There's no but. Where's the game in its tangent? Eurotruck, good game. Nothing new, basically. There's nothing new coming for Eurotruck. We are in episode 187. Then this is episode 7 of the Endurance Challenge. We're nearly halfway through it. Bloody madness. While I think about it, I know I got some questions on the last episode. I will answer them on Sunday's episode. So if anybody does have any questions, let's make Sunday a Q&A. We haven't done a Q&A on Sunday for a while. There's probably be some questions, guys. Maybe it's something I can help you with a mental condition. Maybe it's something I can talk about as a subject. Maybe it'd be a musical request. Please, please, share with me. Share your questions, and Sunday we'll make a Q&A. We'll focus on the questions that I got last time out. Yeah, we'll focus on the questions we got last time. And then we'll catch up with new questions from the episode, from what you leave on this episode. I'm not sure if we can find something else to babble about. Yeah, I'm sure we can find something. I think this is going to be a short episode compared to the others because I'm coming up to Glasgow soonish in about an hour apparently. Slow down, Tildy. Slow down. Still using the manual gearbox, by the way. Is there a signpost on the corner? No. Take it wide enough. That'll do. Don't want to go clipping the corner and taking it down to the trailer. I don't want to go too far into that lane because it's a double yellow line, double white line, which means you'll get a penalty if you stay in the wrong lane for too long. And sleeping is going to kick in imminently. We should get to the end of this job without needing to worry about sleeping. Oh, Glasgow's up ahead. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't get too close to the corner. Stop. Thank you, thank you. That's very kind of you. He stopped short of the corner so we could get a different swing around. That's realistic AI. Finally, the AI is actually behaving the way it's meant to. 40-mile-an-hour limit. I don't think we're going to stick to it somehow. If we see a speed camera, then we've humped, of course, but change down a gear. Come on. Go on, Tildy. Now the reason it's set up as 40 on this particular road is because in the United Kingdom, single carriageways are limited to 40 mile an hour if you're driving one of these big trucks. If you're on a dual carriageway, it goes up to 50. If you're on a proper A road, then it goes up to 60. Not that you can do 60 on these fucking things, but yeah. Get in the same lane, get in the right lane, Tildy. Stop yawning. The bed hasn't gone red yet, so we're okay for sleep. That's the downside of this gearbox that we're running at the moment, because we can't actually see too well how well we're doing for sleep until the bed goes red. You know, the bed in the sat-nav, for anybody wondering. "44 minutes to go." And I think we're going to a quarry. Actually, I know what I can talk about. The race across Europe. Did I tell you about the race across Europe in the last episode? Well, basically, MoD's lost already. The decision has been made that we're going to take off the speed limiters. 17,000 from Alice. Ah, thank you, we're rich. But, long story short, the Volvos will win because they have the highest top speed. My dinner's repeating on me now, yay. I'm gonna have a fun night, digestively speaking. Is there any point overtaking? Let's not risk it. I'm not gonna risk overtaking this late into the job. Not so close to home. Although we are yawning quite badly. So yeah, speed limiter's off. The Volvos have a 30-mile-an-hour straight line advantage over Matilda. Easily. Easily. And they'll be doing this straight line malarkey for at least an hour and a half to get to the bottom part of Scotland, where all the hills kick in. Matilda has the highest torque of all the trucks participating. Matilda can manage Scotland. We're in Scotland now, in case you hadn't noticed, so we're managing this quite nicely. Okay, we're only in the lowlands, but I suppose once we got to the Aberdeen part of Scotland, you know, getting really into the back lanes, then Matilda would really fly up there. But then that means the roles are reversed. The guys that are doing 30 mile an hour more than me would be limited in torque. They'd actually be doing 30 mile an hour. Yes, so I could go around everywhere at 40, 50, but they'll be struggling to get 20. Load installments, thank God for that. I hate that it always makes the same fucking sound effect. So I've basically got half an hour to catch up the deficit. Honestly, it's not going to happen. I don't think we're going to win the race across Europe. But in terms of taking part in a great event and raising awareness for a great cause, causes, Reach Out and Papyrus, I think we'll definitely win that one. How can we not win that one? I mean, and don't forget we've got Hope Athlon on Twitter and Facebook. Go follow us. And the mascot contest ends tomorrow. So don't forget to get your entries in. But I shall talk about other things later because right now we are at the quarry. Just as it starts raining. Fantastic. At least we're not going to be late with this load. Times like this, I wish I had an Oculus Rift, so I could actually physically turn my head around the corners. Steady! See, truck went a little bit out of control there. Yes, I know we're getting tired. Once we drop the trailer, we're going to find somewhere to rest. But first, I need to drop the trailer. And would you believe it, there's somewhere in the quarry for us to rest up. Wow, we've come a long way since the first race across Europe. Ah, this is going to be the easiest park in the world. Easiest park in the world. This is where to fuck it up now. Oh no. Just a quick check. No damage to the trailer, but 1% Matilda, which is, I assume, wear and tear. Okay, apparently the trailer doesn't want to go straight. How rude. Left hand down a bit more. I don't think that's going to be it for accuracy. No. Easiest park in the world, mod says. Yeah, eating my fucking words there and then some. How hard can it be to park straight? Apparently, the answer is very. Go green. Go green. We're fucking in. Go green. Green! Made it! Excellent! We're rich! 51,000. Let's pay off a loan or two. We could pay off that big one. We don't need to worry about repairs, so I reckon we could pay off the big one right now. Yep, one loan repaid. Yes, it is a big one. So we've reduced our payments by not a lot. But oh well. We're going to rest up. And I did that in cab. How awesome am I? Not very, I know the answer. Let's go around the corner. Oh, third time. I'm looking for somewhere to rest. I need to rest still, otherwise we'll get a penalty. No, we're going to go up the quarry, I think. That way will do. I do find when I'm looking around with the analog stick, I do actually find I'm tilting my head to try and get a better view. Because otherwise it just feels so fucking weird. I'm just turning the camera and the world moves around me. I have to move my head slightly to make it less disorientating. You know what I mean? Alright, there's my resting spot over yonder. Gonna guess around here-ish. Stop, rest, and we made it! Income from a driver and income from another driver. Excellent. We'll keep that money. Oh, 10,000. Well, I suppose this is a good time to actually press the right button. Let's pull it back a bit. Get a nighttime shot under the headlamp, under the streetlight. Maybe at the end of this challenge I'll treat Matilda to a drop axle. You guys that watch regularly that know a thing or two about trucks, tell me what you think about a drop axle in Euro Truck. Is it actually worthwhile? Anyway, we're going to call that the screenshot there. Wonder if we can mod him so a robot sits there. That'd be quite cool. Ding. That's it. Job's a good one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Mod. If you liked this, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. Don't forget to share this and the Hope Athlon adventure with your friends. Dream big, and I'll see you next time. Q&A! Q&A! Don't forget Q&A! Bye-bye.